Awesome, awesome. What's going on, everyone? Happy New Year's to every single person who was able to make it on this call. I'm truly honored to be able to present to you guys today a complete, simple, short breakdown of the Vipassana concept, opportunity, vision, and a little bit about my story before I go into anything. So first and foremost, for those of you who might not know me, I know a lot of people were on my team the past year, so it's awesome to be able to stay connected with you guys. For the new people who haven't heard my story, who haven't checked out what Vipassana is about, it's a privilege to be able to introduce that all to you today. So my name is Darren Fryer. I'm 22 years old, born and raised out here in Maui, Hawaii. This is my room I've lived in for over a decade. As I went to high school, I'm back home for another week or so, just visiting my family for the holidays. And my story is very simple. And I'll break that down before I go into the company so you guys actually know who's presenting all this information to you. So born and raised in Maui for almost 2 decades. Right after high school, I wanted to be successful. I wanted to make my parents proud. I wanted to do something meaningful with my life. So I didn't know. So I had to go discover what to do. So I went to college. I went to California for 3 years, going to Humboldt State University. I was studying business and marketing. I knew I wanted to do sales. I knew I wanted to do business. I just didn't know where to start or what I was going to do. So while I was in school for 3 years, I was pretty lost. I was pretty confused. And then about 3 years into college, when I was about 20, 21 years old, I got introduced to network marketing. And network marketing blew my mind because it wasn't even just the products and the comp plan that brought me in. It was the culture. It was the self-development. It was the mindset of all the people I was meeting who are already in the industry. So here I am, a broke college student, like playing Xbox every night, playing beer pong with my friends every weekend, and just going to school, getting like a 3.3, 3.4, really doing a pretty good job, but I wasn't passionate, so I wasn't able to put my heart into it. And I get introduced on a Facebook post, hey, who wants to get paid to drink a healthy energy drink? I was like, well, I'm down to get paid. I'm down to do something to make some money so I can travel to Hawaii and visit my family, which isn't cheap. So I can go snowboarding and do things that make me feel alive and special. So that's kind of how I got introduced. It was a single Facebook post 3 years ago. And I got on a Skype call with a 7-figure income earner who's like in his mid-20s at the time. And he shared with me his story, shared with me his vision, his mindset, talked to other 6-figure income earners. And I decided that this is what I wanted to do. It wasn't just network marketing. I wanted to be that hero. I wanted to inspire other people to go out there and achieve their full potential, because so many people forget that they have this limitless potential inside of them, because we're all born unique, but we're raised to be the same. We're raised to not think that we have greatness inside of us. And when I got introduced to network marketing, it really brought that out of myself. And it inspired me to just go out there and liberate others to do the exact same thing. So I was completely broke. I sold my Xbox 360. I sold some extra clothes, some snowboard gear, and I bought my first business investment into that company, buying a bunch of energy drinks and nutritional products. And I was out there promoting it while I was in school for about several months. I didn't make any instant success. I failed for like 2 or 3 months straight. Finally started to make some money half a year into it. And about a year into it, I was making a little over $1,000 a month, and I was getting weekly checks. So getting $200-300 a week felt incredible. It opened my mind up to the possibilities of, wow, why would I go work for someone else when I can just work for myself and help other people work for themselves as well? I fell in love with that. Plus just being able to build genuine relationships and to be able to like just connect with people who are in the same mindset as you. It was just very refreshing for me. So about a year into my first company, which was Vima, a health and wellness company, I dropped out of school to come back to Hawaii to visit my family and spend time with them, to build the business from home and to learn how to build it online. And I did that. I was in that company for 15 months. I built an organization to about 400 people. We built it. It wasn't just me. It's all our team. I've never put all this success just into my responsibility. It is 100%, our team's, result. So, it's never been just me. We've always had incredible people working together to make this all happen. So my first company, we built it up to about 500 people. I was making almost $2,000-3,000 a month. I had a company paid BMW, but I realized my team wasn't seeing enough success. And they were focusing all the time on money, 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 because more was coming out than more was coming in. So, I really wanted something that would be able to help them financially. And that's when we got introduced to Wake Up Now a little over a year and a half ago. we saw the numbers, we saw the services, and we didn't really like the culture and the self-development aspect that much because there really wasn't any. But we came in and we brought a culture, we brought a self-development mindset, and we started to branch the two together. And Wake Up Now, we all saw some incredible success. I mean, especially my results were just mind-blowing to my parents, to everyone on the team, to a lot of people. Came into Wake Up Now and we just totally crushed it. 15 months, had over 4,000 people active. My first 90 days, we had 1,000 people. Within our first several months, we had over 3,000 people. And I smashed Ruby Executive, and we had executives on our team, other six-figure incomes that I was working with. And it was incredible. It was mind-opening, but it really allowed us to learn what was really valuable out of the entire experience. And it wasn't just the money. It was being able to grow people's minds. So after being able to build 2 companies and watching them rise and fall, to be able to really make sure that we're planting our feet and planting our seeds in the company that's going to be our last company in the industry, it's just a big relief, because I just got presented Vipassana a little over a month ago by Brett Boucher and the founders. And this is honestly something that I've always stood for my entire network marketing career. I just always loved that independent growth. I just always loved being able to affect someone's mindset and watch them walk away, even if they don't make any money, just more positive, just more focused, just more ambitious than they've ever been. And that's why I'm now the master distributor of Vipassana in the United States. Joe Dickinson is the other master distributor of the entire company. So now we're able to really build this legacy up that I'm about to share with you guys. And I've just never been more excited. I've never felt more alive my entire life. Just to be truly passionate and authentic about something, 100% of the time that I'm working with it. So that's my story, guys. Remember, I'm just an average, ordinary kid, raised on a rock, but got introduced to the right people, to the right industry, and things just kind of fell together because I took action with it all. So the first thing I want to go into is how we kind of came about with the Vipassana concept. After being in our previous company, we kind of realized that it wasn't just the money that people were really seeing the most value in. People love the mindset that they achieve. They love the society, especially younger people. In a world of 7 billion people, it's as easy as ever to feel alone. Especially you see all your friends going out, but you're at home by yourself. It makes you feel more alone than ever, even though we're all more connected than ever. So people love the society of just joining a company and having a whole network of just amazing like-minded people that they can connect with, network with, talk with, communicate with on a daily basis. They also love the mindset. How we created this company and kind of formulated the concept was by going around to the people. This is a company for the people, by the people. We went to different companies. We went through different distributors because we were looking around. After realizing that our previous company, Wake Up Now, wasn't going to be the best vehicle for our team just personally. Number one, they stopped paying us for months. They misuse our trust. I mean, there's some things going on in this business world that happens. We stayed loyal as a team, and we wanted to make sure that we were in the right vehicle together for the long term, for all of our success and our children's success and grandchildren's success. And that's when we started to look around the industry over the past 4 or 5 months, asking different companies. I had all these companies hitting me up saying, oh, your company isn't doing well. You come to us. We had the best product, the best comp plan. And we're talking to other leaders, the best product, the best comp plan. And we realized, wow, that's what it's come to. We're no longer entrepreneurs in network marketing. Everyone's treating it like it's a sales job. That's why we felt like the industry was dying. People were losing that emotional connection, and they were just looking at these companies for the money. They're trying to get rich quick. And unfortunately, even though they aren't scams, they're being promoted as scams. It's really ruining the image, and it's ruining people's opportunity for self-development, which is honestly the most valuable thing I see out of the industry. Nothing out there encourages independent growth the way being your own boss does. And there's no other way to be your own boss besides starting traditional businesses or franchises, besides network marketing that's affordable for the average person, $100 a month. That's how much our last company was, and that's how much Vipassana is. Very easy entry cost and a very, very wide range of opportunities for everyone to be a part of. So that's kind of where the concept came from, asking people in the industry, what would you take away from your entire network marketing experience if you were to quit today? And 99% of the time, almost 100% of the time, they take away the mindset. They love the personal development. They love the law of attraction. They love the network that they've created, the society that they're a part of, the friends that they've made. That's what everyone talks about. Because what else is there to talk about? That's the only thing you can really take away from an experience of walking away from a company. And another thing, what do you like best about the industry? We love just being able to be a part of this community. We love being able to just focus on developing my mind and figuring out my purpose and helping other people figure out their purpose. It's all the same answer. And you talk about what do you not like in the industry? It's having to deal with products and services you aren't passionate about, having to bring up awkward conversations where you're talking about all this nonsense your friends and family members don't want to hear, and just dealing with all the drama, dealing with all the haters, dealing with all the slimy people in the industry who are out there trying to backstab people for self-interest. And in other words, that's a lack of personal development. And that's kind of where we formulated the concept, through asking the people. You guys created this company. We all created this company. That is the most important thing for you to realize, okay? And that's kind of where the concept came from. We wanted a company that doesn't focus on the first half, which is what every company focuses on. We have the best products. We have the best compensation plan. That's all every company says to us. And it's all just the same nonsense. And on the back burner, people are like, yeah, well, there's also self-development you can do. And there's also an amazing community you can be a part of. As a secondary thing, like that isn't more important than the products and the comp plan. And that's why we wanted to flip it around the other way. Because I feel like network marketing is dying because it wasn't evolving with us. Young people, like our demographic, ages like 18 to 30, 35 years old, it's never been such an open window of opportunity for people like us to be able to come into network marketing and see a ton of success. But at the same time, we're changing faster than ever, but network marketing isn't really changing. All the CEOs of all these companies are all 50, 60 years old, hiring market analysts, trying to understand our demographic, trying to make a company that we can fit ourselves into, trying to make money off of our generation, but they don't understand us, and they never probably will. We understand us. We know what we value. We know what we love. We know what we're passionate about. So rather than trying to find some company some older person created and fit ourselves into it, why not fit a company around ourselves? Something that we truly see 100% value in, with no moral justifications, without having to hide behind a product or service, but to really be able to get right to the point on what's valuable in society, helping people find their purpose and helping people go after it. That's what I love network marketing about. It actually is a gateway to people starting their own businesses, to people starting their own nonprofits. I mean, it is a gateway, but people don't treat it like that. And that's where we came up with the concept of Vipassana, a company that focuses first and foremost on the self-development of each individual and on the community and the society they get to be a part of. And as a secondary factor, yeah, we have amazing physical products. We have an amazing game/service that I'll go into, and we have an amazing compensation plan that will literally pay you to be a selfless leader, a servant leader to the people that follow you into this game. And that's kind of how our concept was created. Something that fit to our generation, Generation Y. We love the society. We love social networks. So why not have the social network and the independent growth of each individual be the main focus, and having the rest as a necessary part, but not as the main focus? We don't want people to join our company who are just trying to make fast cash. We want people to join our company who understand that this is a business, this is a long-term, and mindset is the foundation for all of your success and all of your legacies. And that's kind of where we came up with the Vipassana idea. Vipassana is a Latin term for the art of living. And in Buddhist terms, it literally means to be able to examine yourself from a fourth perspective and to be able to balance your life in all quadrants. So you can have actual fulfillment. So you can have divine happiness. And that's why I fell in love with it. It encourages people to truly be themselves. I hated having to feel like I'm being someone that I'm not, just because of the company or the services that my company is associated with. And that's kind of why I fell in love with the idea. So just to go into the company itself, Vipassana is the first ever immersive reality personal development game/society. For us to be able to branch out that mental enlightenment that we've all felt, even spiritual enlightenment through being able to connect with so many other incredible people and have that mindset of helping someone else and earning an income as a result. We want to be able to share that enlightenment with the world, not with just people who are able to justify buying a product and telling their friends about it. There's so much more value in network marketing than just all these products that we're dealing with. It's the mindset, it's the culture, it's the shift of how we perceive our reality that's going to change the reality. And that's kind of how we formulated Vipassana. So immersive reality personal development game. I know to a lot of people that just sounds like a mouthful. They don't understand. It's just so different. It's so unique because it is. It's innovation at its finest. And we've studied our generation because we are a generation. We've been in the field. We've experienced ups and downs. We've talked to hundreds and hundreds of people, some people, thousands of people. And for Generation Y, we're an age of gamification. I'm pretty sure every single one of you on this call, if you're under 30, you've played like a Game Boy, you've played like Pokemon, you've played PlayStation, Nintendo, you've played video games as an elementary school, middle school student, maybe even high school, maybe even college. And we've been used to the idea of gamification, making something fun, rather than just having to go through the monotonous steps. And like it applies even in college to drinking games. Why do people like drinking games? They want to be drunk, but they don't want to just drink 12 beers. So they play beer pong with their friends. They have fun. They compete. They do it as a group. And after playing beer pong for 2 hours, the result is that they're drunk. But they didn't just drink 12 beers. They played a game. They had fun. They had an amazing experience. And that's all life is anyways. Life is just the experience. It's a journey. And that's why we formulated that same concept with personal development. Everyone wants to be personally developed. Why wouldn't they? Personal development is simply you figuring out your purpose in life and giving it away and helping others find the same. Helping you figure out what makes you happy, what makes you jump out of bed in the morning, and actually living by those means. And that's why we know everyone wants to be personally developed. They want to find out why they're alive, why they're still breathing right now, why they're taking their next breath while someone's taking their last. And that's what we want to focus on. So the concept is simple. People want to be personally developed, but they're not too excited about the personal development journey. Because honestly, it's fun. I love it, but I had to build up that passion for it. It wasn't just an overnight thing. It's a hard first step. It's very isolated. Number one, you're like at home like this. When I first started, I'd stay up all night, 4 a.m. just in my parents' house, watching videos, listening to audios. And I know most people aren't willing to do that. They want to be playing games online. They want to be hanging out with their friends, doing drugs, getting drunk. And it's like, I walked away from that, but we want to help everyone walk away. They all deserve to. So normally personal development is kind of boring because number one, you're doing it by yourself. You're isolated. Number two, there's just so many places to start. There's so many books to read. There's so many audios to listen to. There's so many videos to watch. You're not actually able to know where to even take that first step, let alone build that momentum to keep going. So everyone wants to be personally developed, but they're not too excited about the process of becoming personally developed. So Art of Living is a gamified experience of personal growth, a self-development journey you can embark on where our company gives you bucket list things to do, 200 bucket list checklist things, videos, concepts, calls to actions for you to go out there that will, as a result, make you personally developed, and it will make you wealthy mentally, which is where you attract all of your true wealth in life. So you want to be personally developed. You don't want to do the personal development, but you play the game, the art of living. You have a good time. You compete with your friends. You're doing it as a community, as a group, and you all become personally developed. And we all can step away and become the entrepreneurs and the philanthropists that we've always wanted to be when we got introduced to the industry. So that's why I love this. And I realized why a lot of people don't make money in network marketing. It's because of this concept right here. Like 90% of people in network marketing don't make any money because they're not willing to do the personal growth, so they don't. They just focus on selling a service and selling a comp plan, and that's why they never see long-term lasting success. They buy the books, they take a picture of it, but they don't actually read the book, right? So that's how 90% of the network marketing industry, from our observation, kind of acts. Okay, and then there's like the 7%. They read the books, they listen to the audios, they show up to the seminars, they do all the personal growth. But sometimes they learn too much and they don't know how to apply it. They don't know where to start. So they learn all this knowledge, but they don't apply it. And knowledge is only potential power. It becomes real power in your life when you apply it into your life. So that's why the 3% is successful network marketing. They learn concepts, they apply them into their life, they understand them, they implement them, and they learn more knowledge and they apply it, and they build a steady building block foundation of success and wisdom. And that's how they're able to become wealthy in every aspect of their life. And that's why our service is able to really skip over that. So 100% of the people who come into our company are able to have that foundation. They're able to come in, learn a concept, apply it, and then move on to the next concept. Learn it, apply it, move on to the next concept. Learn it, apply it. No one out there does that. Application and teaching people is the greatest way to learn something. So we're able to teach people, personal growth in a very bite-sized, fun manner where they're actually going to learn how to apply it in their everyday life because that's how the game is structured. So right now the game is a website. It's going to soon be a very awesome app. But right now it's 200 videos. Each video has a call to action and a concept in it that's going to relate over 4 quadrants, which I'll draw out really briefly for you guys. 4 quadrants that our company focuses on. It's really incredible. So number one is, hold up. One, here's a quadrant. So then there's, number one is your mental health. your mindset, your self-development, your purpose in life. And that's the first thing we want people to focus on. The second thing is their physical health, their nutrition, their fitness. Health is wealth. You can't have one without the other. So we want people to be mentally and physically fit. Not only physical and mental, but social. We want people to have social contribution. We want people to have a sense of identity. We want people to feel a part of something that's much bigger than themselves. So we want them to have social health, meaningful relationships, and just an awesome feeling of altruism to where they're giving back to the community and having a sense of making a difference on someone else's life. And last but not least, financial. We want people to have financial health. We want them to become actually financially free, because from what I believe and what I learned is that in network marketing, residual income in network marketing is somewhat of a myth, right? Because if you have an organization, you're making $600 a month or $10,000 a month, but then your organization is, well, what happened to your residual income? It's not really going to pay your grandkids, is it? Because that's what I always hear people promoting. I know that real residual income that most millionaires make, basically all of them, is done with investment money. It's done with real estate. It's done with stocks. It's done with nonprofits. It's done with their own corporations. It's done with foreign exchange, whatever it may be. That's what real residual income is. So we want people to be able to have a steady source, multiple sources of income, and it's going to start with the source of income they get out of Vipassana. So that's kind of the idea of the game. It balances your mental, your physical, your social, and your financial. So people can not only be rich, but they could be wealthy, because there's a big difference. There's people who are very, very rich, but they have no social contributions, so they have no friends. No, they're not personally developed. They don't know what their purpose is. They're not in shape. They're out of shape, so they're not happy. So we realize that balancing all four quadrants is really the key to happiness. You have to have all four intact for you to actually be fulfilled, because we all know people who are really good at one or two, but not all of them, and we know that they could be happier. So that's what the game does. It gives you guys calls to action. So for example, some levels are just calling people that you love and just telling them how much you appreciate them. Some of them are going out there to feed a homeless person. Some of them are out there to go run as far as you possibly can. Some of them are going out there and to keep $100 bill in your wallet for 30 days so you break that habit of spending whatever cash you have in your wallet. I mean, like, these calls to actions are simple, but as you complete them, you have to make a post. You have to post a video or something on social media and the group pages to prove that you've done it. So it really forces everyone to actually go through the process of learning, because you can't shortcut the shortcut. You can't come into a company, expect to get around the most important part and still become successful. We want you guys to realize what is very, very important for lasting change. And that's where the game comes into play. Like I said, it's fun. It's competitive. You're doing it with your group. You're doing it with your friends. You're doing it with your team. So it's now a community thing, and we're all personally developing together, and we're going to make it a social norm. It's easy to take that first step, and the first step is simply playing a game. You're going to become a business owner by default. It's a beautiful idea. So that's the game. With the physical products tied into the game as an accessory, we have a protein shake called Vipassana Onyx. We have a meal replacement supplement called Vipassana Pearl, and we also have a nutrition supplement. So our company is $99 a month. For $100 a month, you're getting access to the game. You're getting access to the community, the society, all the networks that we have within our company that are like-minded people who are ambitious to change the world and make it a better place. You also have access to the business where you can make money. You can get your membership for free. And you also get physical products, literally physically sent to your house. So for the $100, the game, the society, the business, 30 days of a nutrition supplement, and 15 days of either a protein shake or a meal replacement based on your choice, based on your preference and whatever your physical goals are. Most guys will probably get the protein shake. Most girls will probably get the meal replacement. It's definitely open for whatever you guys want, but we're giving you guys tons of value for $100. Physical products that you can take, that you can feel, an amazing game that's going to affect your mindset and the rest of your life, an amazing society of people that are going to encourage you to be your full potential, and a business that I'll talk about right now. The comp plan is so simple. That's honestly one of the things I fell in love with. That is something so simple, you don't need to focus on it. You can truly be selfless. You can truly just focus on changing yourself and helping your two teams, and you can become massively successful in Vipassana. So it's a binary. It's a two-legged compensation plan where you're building only two different teams, and it's a matrix, which means it pays out on 5 different levels. So just to go into the game itself, the first rank before I go into the ranks, I'll talk about how you can get your membership for free. So it's $100 a month. You're getting the physical product shipped to you, get the game, society, and the business. Every single person, no matter what day of the month they join, their 30-day window starts from whatever it is. So if they join on the 1st of the month, they have up until the 1st of the next month to get their 4 personals, and their $100 a month is covered. Say they join on the 28th of the month, they have until the 28th of the next month to get 4 personals, and their membership is free. And you have as many months as you need to do it. There's no time of it. It's not just your first month. It's like your 30-day window to get 4 personals starts the day that you pay. So it's no longer like our previous company where you had to sign people up at the end of the month for your self-interest. Now everyone has a full 30 days to break even and get a free business and get free products and get a free game. So that's amazing. I love that. Everyone deserves to be able to have that opportunity. So the first rank in the company, remember, you're only building 2 teams. So the first rank is called Visionary. You have 25 people on one leg and 25 people on the other. You're making a residual income of $500 a month. The second rank is called Viator. You have 50 people on one leg, 50 people on the other. You're making a residual income of $1,000 a month. The third rank is Viceroy. 150 people on one leg, 150 people on the other. You're making a residual income of $4,000 a month. The fourth rank is Virtuoso. 300 people on one leg, 300 people on the other. You're at a residual of $8,000 a month. You're making 6 figures as a leader in Vipassana. And the top and final rank where the income caps out, which I actually love this and a lot of people don't understand, but they will soon, is called Vipassana. 750 people on one leg, 750 people on the other. You're making a residual income of $16,000 a month. Okay, and that's the top rank in the company. So now all the top leaders aren't going to be racing to like millions of dollars and competing with each other. There's so much more unity. There's so much more selfless leadership involved now. And also aside from that, I don't believe anyone should come into network marketing and try to make millions of dollars. That's not as realistic as making millions of dollars in the real world, but obviously you got to start somewhere. So I believe that it's so much more smarter for us to come into network marketing, spend $100, learn the mindset, balance our lives, build the network, and make $16,000 a month as Vipassana, making a 6-figure income, $200,000 a year, which is a lot of money. I'm sure all of you would love to be making right now. And then take that money outside of the industry. Make a $200,000 income with network marketing, but then get out of network marketing. Because isn't that why we joined? We wanted to be entrepreneurs. There's a difference between being just a professional network marketer and an entrepreneur. So now people can come into Vipassana, not with the mindset of making millions of dollars in network marketing and being network marketers for the rest of their life, but to come in and use this as a platform to become an entrepreneur philanthropist. They come in, they do the growth, they share it, they attract the $200,000 into their life, and they step away. I would much rather make 6 figures in network marketing, 8 or 9 or 10 figures outside of the industry. So now we can have everyone working together on our own projects, our own nonprofits, our own corporations, our own charities. We can invest in real estate together. I'm sure you guys are down to buy land with me out here in Hawaii. You know, it's like they sell acres out here. We could go in it together. So now we're able to free ourselves from having to stay focused on network marketing, and we can focus on building wealth. Most millionaires have 3 sources of income and most billionaires have 7. So now you're able to use Vipassana as simply one of your first sources of income. Get you that time freedom, get you that purpose, get you that clarity, get you that network, and get you out of the industry doing exactly what you guys love. This is the greatest business because it encourages every single person's independent legacy. It gives you guys independent purpose, but it also allows you to be a part of a bigger purpose. Because your purpose in life is to first find it, and then your second purpose is to give it away. And what I mean by giving it away is to liberate others from their limitations that they've been set on themselves. That they can also go out there and live their dreams. That they can go out there and manifest their legacy. That they can go out there and pursue their potential too, because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's the mindset that affects the success of each and every individual. So that's the compensation plan. Caps out at $16K a month, and we're going to focus on getting people connected with financial advisors and figuring out other ways for them to make money outside of the industry that is more in line with their purpose in life. So that's the compensation plan. I want to talk about really quickly the corporate staff. So you guys know that this is not just a company run by young kids who don't know what we're doing. In this demographic in the 21st century, it's not what you know, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. Okay, so just to kind of talk about our executive staff, our CEO, which is one of our teammates from Wake Up Now, he was also a part of Vima as well. He was in Vima for 18 months. He's 21 years old. He built an now he had a 2320 on his SAT all through high school and college, and he went to school at UCLA Engineering School, which is one of the top 15 engineering schools in the nation. Okay, so his major was computer science and electrical engineering, which is honestly probably the most valuable resource and major that you can have nowadays. And he maintained a 3.6 GPA while attending that college, which basically would auto-enroll him in the master's program. But he actually didn't finish. He took time off to be an entrepreneur, to start his business, and for family reasons. So that's our CEO, Nikhil Bhatia, amazing, selfless visionary. His father is our CFO. His father is where a lot of our funding comes from. CFO Tarun Bhatia, he's Nikhil's father. He has a master's in business administration and finance from Cornell University, which is an Ivy League school on the East Coast. When he took his test to get his master's, he actually had the second top grade in the United States on his master's finance exam. So he is very, very smart and intelligent when it comes to money and dealing with money. He's been the CFO, the chief financial officer of multiple $1+ billion companies. He's taken multiple companies from the red to the black, to where they're in debt to where they're profitable. And he is currently the CFO of Johnson & Johnson Turkey. And he's currently the director of finance for Johnson & Johnson North America. If you guys don't know what company that is, go into your bathroom, go into any store, and you'll find Johnson & Johnson products. One of the largest, basically body care manufacturers in the world. And Nikhil's father is the CFO and the director of finance of it. So he's our backing. He's where a lot of our credibility will definitely stem from. And then our president, Brett Boucher, has done over $1 million in revenue in 2 different companies, Vima and Wake Up Now. He was personally mentored by 8-figure income earners in the industry who looked to him as their protege, taught him everything he knows. He has the most incredible, beautiful vision for our generation, what we can do to save this world and spark that independent spiritual revolution once again. And he's also been a consultant and founder for multiple different network marketing companies. And like I said, he's a selfless visionary that is leading the charge. And he's also a really awesome dude, and I love him as a brother. So our last corporate staff is our creative director, Matt Robinson. He helps us create the videos and film everything and make all the visuals. And he was actually the videographer for Selena Gomez and Maroon 5 on their tours. So he is an incredible videographer, as well as my brother, Brett Plank, if you're on this webinar, who are out there creating the most amazing cinematic story-filled experiences to be able to inspire the world with the most powerful, simple message right behind it, just saying that they can do it. Take that first step, learn the mindset, build yourself around a community, build the financial part, balance your life, and branch away and start your own legacy. And that's kind of our company, guys. That is the whole overview of Vipassana. And I am definitely looking forward to making videos, breaking it down. I know corporate's making videos, but I just wanted to do this webinar so all of you guys are up to date about why we're so passionate, because we truly believe that this will change the world. It starts with each of us changing ourselves, liberating others to change themselves. And as we shift the mindset of our generation, make it go viral, make it the social norm, to give back to the less fortunate, to be self-educated rather than formally educated, then the world is ours. We can change it. We can be the change we want to see in the world. And it begins with me. It begins with each and every single one of you being that change that you want to see. And that's how this is going to spark a revolution where we can actually go out there and care about the world again, care about other people again. So we can not just be excited for Saturday night going out to the bars, but Saturday morning going out to feed homeless people in the city who haven't eaten for days, who haven't eaten for weeks through the holidays. Guys, we want to encourage you guys to really consider being a part of this revolution, because anyone and everyone can have that potential to impact other lives. That is the greatest currency on the planet, your impact on others. And as you impact others, as you help your team grow, as you grow yourself, the income and the success, all the things that you've won in your life will simply be attracted to you. You deserve everything you're willing to work for, and we want to give people the right vehicle to work for it, to where we don't have to be somebody that we are not. How we can be authentic, and we can share this with every single person we know, knowing that it is in their best interest, that we're all working not in self-interest, but in the interest of others. And we're going to spark a revolution of that mindset, okay? Because this is not just for network marketers. Our game, our service is for anyone in the world who wants to become a better them. Maybe you don't want to do network marketing. That's fine. Maybe you haven't done it. Maybe they just want to be a better school teacher. Maybe they want to be a better nurse, a better doctor, a better physical trainer. Whatever it may be, we truly understand that balance is a key to living a fulfilled life. And our goal is to help you guys become as successful, as happy, as fulfilled as possible. And for all of you to be able to leave a legacy behind after we're gone. Because life is a journey, and we want someone be impacted by our journey, impacted by our story. So with that, guys, love you all. Happy New Year's. Cheers to 2015. The pre-launch starts January 12th. The first 1,000 spots open up for the leadership to come on. January 24th is when the products are released, when this company is open to unlimited growth and scalability. Understand that other companies have paid the dumb tax for us. We've learned from all of their mistakes, and we've been able to formulate a company and structure it to where it's actually going to be long-term. It's actually going to scale the right way. We're not going to have to deal with functional issues, because that should never be an issue in business. Now we're giving people the vehicle that has the right vehicle, has the right fuel, the right structure, and now we're developing the drivers to drive it wherever they want to go in life. And we believe that this will truly impact the world in the greatest way possible. Just sparking that consciousness once again. The next level of evolution on our planet for our species is the awakening of the human consciousness. We need people to feel compassion once again. We need people to understand like the consequences of their actions. And we want people to understand that there is always something for all of us on this call to be grateful for, and it's our duty